Anxiety is something we all face. There are triggers that every one of us have that cause us to be anxious about things. So how, in the middle of that anxiety, which we know is very real, the emotions are high, we're scared, how do we turn to God instead? In this video, I'm going to unpack what Exodus 34:6 tells us about the nature and character of God and how when we concentrate on Him, praying becomes easier. Hi there, I'm 𝙅𝙚𝙪𝙨 from 𝙅𝙙𝙪𝙨, and on this channel we love sharing what it looks like to walk and talk with the Lord, what it looks like to do everyday life with Jesus. So if you're new here, consider liking and subscribing. There's new content all the time and we'd love to have you with us. So the other day, one of my triggers was really firing and I was scared. And I've learned over the years that I can either run away from God or I can come towards Him when I'm scared. So I came to Him and I said, Lord, I'm really afraid of this thing. Can you help me understand what to do? And He gave me a revelation that is beautiful because it's based in His nature and character. And He said, Lisa, fear is your own internal reaction. The stress that you're feeling, the worry that you're experiencing is because of the way you think about the thing that you're going through. So it's completely self-induced. It's completely in your control and up to you whether you choose to feel this or not. And I was like, okay, Lord. It doesn't feel like that in the middle of the emotion, does it? But I said, okay, Lord, please tell me more. And He said, Lisa, truly, if you can see the situation from the point of view of my nature and character versus fear of consequences, it'll change everything for you. He said, at the moment, you're triggering because you're seeing everything from the fear of the consequences. You think the bad things that are going to happen. You think about, oh, we're going to go down this hill. This bad thing is going to happen. I'm not going to be able to get out of it. What's going to happen if this? And that train of thought rehearses what the enemy is trying to get us to rehearse, right? It rehearses a whole lot of fear and panic and worry. I said, but Lisa, if you will stop for a moment and take a deep breath and remember who I am. Exodus 34:6 just says it beautifully. The Lord, gracious and compassionate, full of mercy and kindness, right? Go and read it in your favorite version and translation of the Bible. It just reminds us of who God is. He said, if you will just take a deep breath and remind yourself of who I am as your Father, let your heart remember that I am your dad. I'm looking after you. I've got this. I'm working all things together for good, for my good plan for your life, because you love me and you are called according to my purpose. When we remember that, I just took a deep breath and I spent a moment just remembering God's nature and character. And then I prayed about talked to Him about the same situation. It changed everything because I wasn't in that heightened place of fear and emotion anymore. I wasn't in that place of unbelief and really coming under the consequences that I thought might happen of the situation. But instead, I was able to go, no, my dad is compassionate. My dad is good. My dad is faithful. And therefore, I can put the situation in His hands and He's looking after it for me. My friend, I want to encourage you to try this today. Take a situation that you're particularly worried about or you feel that the enemy is able to poke you and get you triggered about easily. And just sit with God, first of all, and say, Lord, will you remind me of who you are? Will you remind me of your nature and character and how much you love me? And then when you feel that deep in you and you feel the peace that comes from that, now say, Lord, can I talk to you about this situation? How do you see it? What are you doing about it? What do I get to do in the middle of this? How do I get to be, right? And you have that conversation from that grounded and anchored place, everything changes, my friend. So this is the adventure that Jesus is inviting you on today. Will you accept? Come across and visit us at accomplishyourpurpose.com. There's lots of goodies there that we put together to help you walk out your walk with Jesus. And remember to like and subscribe to this channel. We put out shorts every weekday and there's a new podcast episode every 2 weeks. So we'd love to have you with us. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And I'll see you next time.